Let's stick with sports now. The Olympics may celebrate elite athletes as usual, but a love of any sport really usually starts when you're young.
And no matter your age, trying something new can be really tough.
And very intimidating for sure. So it doesn't have to be, though. That's the whole point of this new book. A local author, her new children's book is helping inspire the next generation of young skaters.
Yeah.
And she's joined by a former Olympic skater who says that the book is actually making an impact.
Lolly on the Ice is my 25th children's book. My first book was published 18 years ago, and even before then I wanted to write a book about a figure skater. I'd always loved to watch skating. I watched the Olympics growing up, and I became a figure skating journalist about the same time as I started doing children's books. And it seemed like a combination of my love for skating and my love for writing and illustrating picture books, so it's finally happened. A lot of people watch the Olympics every 4 years and then forget about skating completely. And the nice thing about children's books is people read them over and over and over again. They stay on the shelf, and so yeah, hopefully people will read this to their child for a while and get a sense of the joy of skating on the ice.
Sarah's book, Lolly on Ice, is great because it showcases resilience, and overcoming her fear of skating in front of others to do a show and feeling really great about it, and also that parent-child bond. My son is 21 months, so almost 2, but I think of him skating as a life skill, so kind of like learning how to ride a bicycle or swimming. It's a great time to learn when, still working on the potty training, but he can stand and skate, which I'm pretty proud of.
When was the first time you two were able to look at this book together?
She showed it to me before it was even published, and said,
Mirai and her husband and her baby came over to my studio, and I gave them a tour on a PDF and showed them the book. So actually, I think you saw it before anyone else. Wow. Taiga is the first child who ever saw this book. And just before we did this interview today, I was reading the book to Taiga, and I showed him that if you take off the cover, inside there's a picture of a Zamboni, the whole rink with the Zamboni. And this was his favorite part. It didn't matter what I was reading, he wanted to go back to this, which he calls the beat. I just hope that children who have any kind of body will know that they can skate. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be tiny. You don't have to be skinny. Anyone can skate.
And probably practice. Practice gives you the ability to perform in front of others. And I think in a day and age where answers are so easily accessible, to put time into sports where you have to show up, practice, and commit yourself is still something that is necessary in life.
Incredible story, and I love that Mirai says that her son knows how to skate but isn't potty trained yet, so there's hope for all of us. Let's just say that. If you're in Rhode Island area this weekend, you can catch Sarah Brannen at Barrington Books Saturday at 11 a.m., or you can head to Books in the Square in Providence at 2 p.m. to catch her and get a copy of the book.